Good morning, Pirates, and welcome to PCTV News. I'm Victoria Guerra.
And I'm Sydney Edwards.
So the hallways are looking really nice out there for State Suco.
They look good. I'm really proud of them. They've been working really hard.
Yeah, they're going to do a great job tomorrow. So.
I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yep.
Juniors, the statewide ACT plus the writing portion will be administered on April 19th for all junior students. Exciting news! Platte County is hosting our very own 5K to benefit Back to School Night in August. You can run or walk or both. There will be a bounce house, face painting, kid fun run, food, and a selfie station. All proceeds will be going to buying school supplies to fill backpacks for that year. Registration is now open. Juniors, you have a second chance to earn a free or discounted prom ticket. Every point you earn takes $1 off of your prom ticket. You can sign up or to help with the antique show on March 19th or the 20th. You can sign up to work concessions, help with setup, or bring in food items to earn you points for prom. See Mrs. Gail Martin or Mrs. Asel for more details. Seniors, check the counseling website for more scholarship opportunities. Also, don't forget that the Pirates Rock Scholarship has been extended to March 14th. Turn it in to Mrs. Worsig in the counseling office. Now let's send over to Mal for an update on sports and weather.
Thanks, Sid. All three of our wrestlers won their matches at the Mocan All-Star Duel on Tuesday. The Missouri team won 40-17. Nice job, guys. Here's senior Cody Martin with an update on baseball practices.
Baseball practices are they're long right now at the beginning of the year, especially with having all three teams. I think there's like 56 or 59 kids tried out. I'm just looking forward to playing with pretty much the same guys as last year. We only graduated one guy, so that'll be fun playing with all the same guys.
And now for the weather. Today the high will be 68 and partly cloudy, and tonight there will be a low of 41. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with a high of 68. And that's all there is for sports and weather. Back to you, Victoria.
Thanks, Mal. Current 9th, 10th, or 11th grade girls are encouraged to apply for the year-long Girls Leadership Development Program. Applications are available online at womensfoundation.org. The deadline is March 18th. Platte County FBLA is hosting a Design It Yourself workshop on Thursday, March 31st from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. here in Room 18 and in Room 21. This event is open to all students and staff of PCHS. Please see Ms. Kasner, an FBLA member, for more information. Prom and after prom tickets will be going on sale before and after school beginning Monday, so make sure to go get your tickets. And if you're a junior or senior and you have guests with you coming to prom and they do not go to this school, pick up a form for them in the front office. Do not forget to change your clocks forward as daylight savings is this Sunday. Now let's wish happy birthday to all those who are celebrating these next few days.
Happy birthday to Rebecca Turley, Justin Barkley, Duncan Dinning, Ethan Karsten, Aaron Rodgers, Skylar Parrott, Bailey Bologna, and Caston Green. Now it's time for the world news.
Tonight, the 4 remaining Republican candidates running for presidency will meet in Miami for the 12th debate. Even though it will be held in the home state of candidate Marco Rubio, he is trailing behind Donald Trump and Ted Cruz. It airs tonight on CNN at 7:30.
Today is an exciting day for Obama. The Canadian Prime Minister will be joining Obama for the state dinner tonight at the White House, celebrating 20 years since the Prime Minister's last visit from Canada. I'm confused why we weren't invited to the dinner.
Oh, you weren't? This is my invitation, so I don't know.
This is awkward. Me and Obama now have some beef.
Uh-oh. The Republican Central Bank will be meeting today, and Wall Street is hoping that there will be a stimulus rise. There's a possibility that the already negative deposit rate could plunge even more, making it more difficult for banks to keep a hold of money.
For any of you Harry Potter fans out there, J.K. Rowling will be adding another entry in today to her The History of Magic in North America web series. The entry went up at 9 a.m. today, so go check it out. To access the web series, check the Pottermore website.
As Kobe Bryant is playing in his last season before he retires, he will be going against LeBron James and the Cavaliers for the last time. The two NBA stars have played each other 21 times in the past 13 seasons. Good luck to both teams. We are partnering with the Redream Project to show short documentaries about people from all over the country sharing their American dream.
You can see more and share your American dream at redreamproject.org. After the broadcast, we'll be showing how Will Johnson achieved his American dream with the less is more idea. That's all we have for you today, Pirates.
Thanks for watching PCTV News.
And have a great day.
My definition of the American dream, I think, embracing the realization that we are extremely fortunate. Someone saying, I want more money, I want more stuff, I want more power, I want more control. And I'm just trying to understand why, because all we would need to do is help each other. I grew up in rural West Virginia. My parents in their 30s did back to the earth movement as well. Dad and mom had a log cabin built and I was there till I was 9. And then my dad was in the higher education circuit, so we moved throughout West Virginia till I graduated high school. You know, everyone does this thing. You go to college, you enjoy life, you make friends, you build your career. But then you get to a point, where I got to a point, that for some reason having everything I thought everyone else wanted me to have didn't make sense. I had a great job, I had a great life, car, the friends, everything that everyone wants you to have, I had, but I wasn't connecting with my world. I wanted to know what else was out there. There's got to be something else that made my heart beat faster, that made me want to get up at 5 a.m. and go do. So I decided to quit my job and just go. I ended up choosing New Zealand. 3 months of backpacking, working on vineyards, just reclaiming myself. I came back to Atlanta, and the fact that I basically sold 3/4 of my stuff to go to New Zealand, I was automatically a minimalist. So I started pursuing, saying, all right, who else is doing this? Who else wants this lifestyle of less stuff, more life, more experience, and more community? I started seeing in my Facebook feed tiny house structures. It just kept popping up in news articles and everything like that, and I said, okay, this fascinates me. I started Tiny House Atlanta a 1.5 years ago, and it just kind of became this group for people wanting more out of life, but less stuff. We can be our own people. We don't need to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. What if we lived in a nice house that's not as expensive and still put enough money away in our savings and still travel and still enjoy life? Who wants to be in a job that you hate to pay for the house that you can't afford to fill it with stuff that you don't really need? This is an example of an awesome tiny house, so I wanted to give you a quick tour, so come on in. Again, what's all great about this movement, it's less space, more life. So it really helps you live a more experiential life in 180 square foot. So come on in. So here we are in a tiny house, and what you see right in front of me is the living room with a nice futon that pulls out for guests that might want to stay over, up the stairs right into the loft and sleeping arrangements. And when you're ready to make some food, one step into the nice galley kitchen that has nice sized counter space to create a great meal. And then when you're ready to go out and meet the day, you've got a nice size shower and bath right in the back. Again, experiential life with less space. I am financially able to pursue this right now because I have no debt. I think that's the biggest key. This might be a completely different conversation if I had a partner and kids. But right now, I feel like what I can do is just scream for the mountaintops how to make change. I know everyone feels like they need their own space, and you do have your own space with the tiny house movement. And it's an amazing space. I mean, especially like the stuff right behind me, these SCAD pads. I mean, they're amazing. The SCAD pads, they've shown, and their challenge is to take a parking deck and turn it into a living, sustainable community. They've taken a challenge and showed it can be doable. You just never know if you're able to take the time to know that you don't have the societal pressure of you having to make the money for the job, for the house, for whatever. Maybe you connect more. That's what we're missing. We're forgetting the day-to-day human interaction. And I think the tiny house movement allows people to do that because they don't have to worry about keeping up with the Joneses. The Joneses got the same damn thing you do. My American dream, I would say, would be very simple. I'd like a partner, I'd like a family, I'd like a community, and I would like to know that I didn't have to worry about tomorrow, that I could just be in my moment wherever I am. Every day I wake up and I'm saying, all right, what do I need to do? But then I'm realizing it should be, what difference can I make for other people? part of the tiny house movement for me that I do like is helping people realize what a minimalistic experiential lifestyle could do for them. If you have all these people who want to live this different lifestyle, it's all, again, utilizing the community, connecting with the people you know. Just because your sexual orientation or who you are doesn't really matter, it's what you do with it. I want to see a difference. So I'm telling people about this bigger movement. Success to me, it would be seeing other people succeed.
So what I love about Greenbridge Farms is that you have this community garden, you're creating this whole sustainable community. Like I'm just so happy I found you because it's just right along my values and what I'm trying to aspire to.
I think anybody that wants to try to do what we're doing here and what I've tried to do, you have to expect diversity and to utilize that. We're not all going to be on the same wavelength, even though there's an underlying commonality, and that is that we do want to reduce our carbon footprint. And but this is not sacrificing, you know. This is fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Some people are like, oh my gosh, I'm suffering, and it's not.
No,
it's exciting. If I was able to give you a space that only cost $50,000 or less, and you had that in the bank and you paid it off, what would you do with your time? If I was able to give you a community that wants to help you succeed and sees you and interacts with you on a daily basis, what would you do to give back? And I think those are the questions we need to be asking ourselves, because we are so busy we forget to participate in life. And I really hope Americans realize that there's more. That's just it, that there's more.
What dreams do you chase? Share your dream at redreamproject.org. Redream is presented through the generous support of ThinkShift, an initiative of the DeBruce Foundation.